welcome, or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. Yes, baby, the nominees for the block party are being drawn to the forefront so that we can all look at and say, eek, thank God it's not for you. Realize certain things don't go with your hairline. You love your hairline. Your hairline is pretty. You've taken great lengths to sit down and write them in the book of poison under the list of remembrance. Remember not to answer their calls. Remember to put on your darkest glass should you encounter them in public. Remember, with the memory of an elephant, you'll be good, lovely, fabulous, and gorgeous. OMG, the devil is a liar. I just knocked my coffee off. Just a second. Big Bum Bum. Bum Bum. Karma. Sorry, major emergency here. Clean up on aisle everything. The devil is a liar. Somebody don't want me to talk about this. Karma? Yeah? Come here. Did you not hear me calling you 50 squillion times? Come and help the big cat. I just knocked over this coffee and I'm right in the middle of my life. Sorry guys. Here. Right, I've got another pair of hands on it. As I was saying, we was talking about the block party. Realizing these merchants of slander on the balls of their feet. Friends, siblings, co-workers, whomsoever that trafficked in slander, they are on the top of the list. Because you have to remember, nothing is safe around them. Your confidences, your common sense, and your patriarchales. And not necessarily in that order. You've decided that Littlefinger needs to go and get what they truly deserve, what they begged and asked for. They wanted a special page in that red book. They wanted it. So you gave it to them and learned how to respond and not react. Because whomsoever has your emotions is your king. Are you telling me you want somebody who is what? An expert, has a PhD in the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter in your corner? These questions you've had to ask yourself. As you what? Came out of the cloud of fucking ease. The mind-altering Jedi mind tricks. Those that are Fagans to the truth. Those that have the community genitalia, which has no pause button or chill factor. Tree sloth! The ones that you have to give the full, bless you, because you know it's the truth roof. Right? Those that you had to what? Realize that all it was smoke and mirrors, pomp and circumstance. You had to what? Knock them all down like bowling pins in one fell swoop.
Another coffee?
Another coffee. Thank you. She knows. Oh gosh, you did a stand-up job. But you're not the maid. Never the maid. My progeny. Listen. Hey! If they listen, they are trained at my hip on a daily basis. Train your child in the way you wish them to go. This is why you had to have a block party. You can't have your progeny witness bottom feeders, right, with their back front neck stabbing ways, pulling you about like taffy, molding you into characters that is not your portion. You had to what? Block them in order to leave survival mode. Imaginary illnesses, right? Unsure of yourself. And did I say broke? Good God. Hey! Broke. You realize those, what Probably about 55% of them needed to be blocked because broke is their mindset. They live in lack, stealing from Peter to pay Paul. You can't be around that because you know law 5 of the 48 laws of power, darling dears. You hang around 4 bottom feeders with what suspectish behaviors. You will be number 5. You had to give them the gift that keeps on giving. What do you say? You're back, darling dear. You're back. A sudden change is in the wind, darling dear. You are trading connections, right? For soul family, one that's of the same sort as you. Those that know their Akashic records, their snapshot. Anybody that gets a hold of their birth natal chart and takes the time to decipher it, unpick it, unpack those particular peccadillos. You'll laugh at circumstances you felt trapped in. You wasn't trapped, you just didn't know yourself. Until they cut to the white meat. Jettisoned you onto a spiritual path. You became Bushido. What's a Bushido? It's the big cat. It's your really, darling dear. It's the 8 rules you live by. Righteousness, courage, compassion, respect, truthfulness, honor, loyalty. And the 8th rule, right, it's what? Self-care, self-control, embodying and exemplifying the previous 7 rules on a daily basis, right? Sitting on your throne of infinite possibilities because you'd gotten to your what? Stress threshold. You decided you was going to turn your pain into champagne once you finished crying. Listen, them tears, them dead tears, you had to cry them. Snotty, couldn't get out of your bed, couldn't comb your hair, didn't even want, if you weren't combing your hair, you damn for sure was not washing your bottom. No, you went through it. But you have to understand, big cat, those tears are cleansing. Every tear you cried, every tear you cried, your ancestral team wiped them.
Did someone order a coffee?
Thank you. Stood you back on your feet and gave you the map, your birth natal chart, so you could see the pattern of your life, so that you could see that there is a way, there is always a way once you focus on being in North Node. What do you deserve, big cat? Everything. Everything. You won't have to lie. You won't have to cheat. Your hands are clean because your heart is pure. You entered those situations with a clean and pure heart and was given F shit, skullduggery, and a proper full-on stabation. Never again, big cat. Never again. Not on this Malkoof. Your biggest obstacle at this moment in time is what? The B word. I know you're thinking, big cat, is it this or this? No, blood. Yes, baby. It does begin with a B and ends with a B. Bottom feeding. You realize you didn't like it. your real self. Always having the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter at your back. Those that try to harm you, scupper you at every turn, pour dirt on your name, disrespected you in the presence of your progeny, was always there for you to give them your help. Help them out with their life that they co-created in a mud hut, right? Always looking for what? A sucker. You told them to what? Suck off! Suck off! Once and for all. You are the empress or emperor in this season. You are he or she for whom the sun rises. Tell yourself that every day as you kick your way out of the duvet. Grateful that you have another day to continue going on with getting great. Leading by example into the undergrowth. Embracing your uniqueness and being unapologetic. You have no need to explain yourself to a back front neck stabbing snake. You are able to detect suspectish behavior. No longer or never again will you be a victim of hate from the gate. You are not dumbed down. Why? Because your intuition is turned up. Your ancestral team earmarked you to break the generational curse of less than confusion. And then they said they also what? Threw a lot of doppelgangers in the way to see if you'd bite, right? And be dragged back to hell in a handbasket. You switched it up a notch. You went celibate by choice. So you could clear your cranium. Understanding the sexual tie comes with many, many twists, turns. Because this game called love is fraught with scandal, heinous betrayal from mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, whatever. That person, that one, what? The top of the list. The most highly requested for the block party. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection as we what? Drop down and get our eagle on as we discuss the what? Revelation 2:20, Proverbs 31:1. The wicked. Let me sip my mocha. I can't believe I knocked it off the table. The devil is a liar. But it wasn't what happened. It's how I managed it. Everything is a sign in the readings, Big Cat. Energies up. Yes, baby. Let's dive right in, eh? Let's see what your ancestral team would like to what? Allow you to have the benefit of today. As the fairies release my book once again. Lean in, best friend. Lean in. You simply had to cut them off. But you was never alone. Once you finish crying, that's when you get your gangster on. That's when you what? Lean into knowledge, darling dear. Because knowledge is power, power brings choice. That and 3 go-to moves, darling dears. 3 go-to moves. Yeah, oh, look. And so it begins. Infinite knowledge. We see a deer in her arms. We are in buck season, darling dear. Your antlers are impressive. They're big and shiny and pointy. Some of you are about to give birth. This is about a raise in your spiritual awareness. It says what? Trust your instincts. Listen to that gut feeling. Sleep on it. Don't let anybody or anything pressure you into making an upfront decision right then and there. Unless it's a life and death decision, your life. Because if they're trying to ensnare you, right? If I'm going to top myself, they're going to have to top on, darling dears. It's only on your spiritual pay grade to alert the authorities. Don't go there. Right. Animal guardian. It's on page 94, and 9 and a 4 goes to what? A 13. 13 is what? Deaf energy, darling dears. Scorpio energy. You had to die to yourself in order to be reborn to your fabulous, gorgeous loveliness that you are right now. Big cat, divine feminine. Had to destroy a lot of obstacles, became your own mother, father, sister, brother, guide, teacher. For you to screenshot and read at your leisure. Right. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents, darling dear. So many untapped talents. You are full to the brim of creativity. But you need to get trust in self. You need not the validation of the beguiled and the befuddled. Let them be gone. The Animal Guardian is the card that represents the angels of the animal kingdom. Animals are angels of nature who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and help you survive some of your greatest challenges. When you connect with the energies of animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energy within that can direct you towards everything you need. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it. And you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Boy, I told you about them needs, we don't need nothing. It's what you want. When you need something, darling dear, you get scuppered. Especially if you're dealing with what? Voldemort. Yeah. Take the time to connect with your animal spirit and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. Absolutely lovely. Love it. Nurturing, knowledge, wisdom, spiritual guidance, a scarred woman. somebody who is extremely held up in a community is on your ancestral team. I'm hearing indigenous. I'm hearing they kept your antlers when you didn't know how to wear them, darling dears. The keepers of your destiny, if only you'd make the choice to continue the block party, because I'm telling you, it's really great, fabulous, and gorgeous. Yeah. Let's get 2 more energies and knock this cup off the table again. Oh. Service, darling dear, service. What are you in service to? This also speaks to me as somebody what? Somebody older. Someone who you're not speaking to. Could be a mother, a father, whomsoever. This elderly person, whomsoever is around them, is blind to what their actual needs. They are not treating them the way that you would. But this is somebody that you simply had to block, possibly because of their ways. Some of you have taken on a new role of being in service to others. This could be through counseling, healthcare, mentoring. Because you realize where they're coming from. They are what? Cinderella, darling, they are. Being put upon by those that don't deserve an ounce of their energies. Covered in what? This lovely brown. It speaks about what? Your stability and wholeness. Being whole alone, bad alone. Says Sensia, come through, push, clap. What are you in service to at this moment in time, Divine Feminine? Where do your energies go? Because I told you someone is about to what? Pass to the other side. Big Cat, if you want to speak to this person knowing that they're so deathly ill, don't be like that film, Imitations of Life, crying as the coffin is being paraded down the road. If you've got something to say, you say it right while they're still alive. Get it off your chest. And if you can't approach them, send them a letter. This is also about you what? Letting the dead, let the old you die to the old ways. You can't take old thunking into the new being that you are. If you catch yourself, right, thunking like that, thinking that you're less than, thinking that you need validation, thinking that you can't make it on your own, catch yourself. Because those in the background, your ancestral team, they see your Akashic records, they know your path, but it's for you to understand. Nobody's going to save you unless you choose to save yourself. If we're on an airplane and it's about to crash, the oxygen mask comes down, you could have a baby, a child, a toddler next to you on your lap. They will tell you to save yourself first. You are of no use saving them while you perish. Block party, yes. Being impartial, I told you, you've got to be like Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. This reminds me of Libra, the Justice card, as those scales are being balanced out. You are about to hear some things, Big Cat. A series of unfortunate events. This is not a time for you to laugh. This is a time for you to what? Mind your own business. This is not a time for you to what? Send out feelers to see what you can do to help. Did they try to help you? Did they warn you when they took your hairline? Did they warn you when they gave you what? A soul tie? Did they warn you when they stole from you? Did they warn you when they verbally abused you to cover your ears? No, none of those things. This is a time for you to stand back and let Spirit, Father God, be the ultimate judge. Leveling all planes. Let's get a deck. Haven't used this one in a while. James asked me what it is. Go into the description box below, click on my Amazon storefront, and you will be able to find this there. Purchase it if you love the cards. Anyhow, as I was saying, let's get the domino of the day. Leaving a situation behind. Leave the pet cemeteryites with the pet cemeteryites. They love it. They love it so much. Yeah, just one today. Fabulous. Big cat. You couldn't have got a better one. The Empress. And the Lovers. Right choices. True harmony being brought into your life. The 3 also speaks about conflict. They want it with lean. Gang stalking. Everything you're doing. The energy of the 3-6, darling dears, right? It also speaks about what? Somebody coming to give you a gift, or you feeling in the need to give a gift, possibly the gift of your time in service to others. When you give from the heart, darling dears, you get back 100-fold, especially as you give in silence. The planetary energies today, Mars is in Virgo for the next few weeks. This energy will have you in stealth mode as you what? Secretly achieve your goals. Your motivated silent movement, which is focus, man, may push you to being a bit what? Obsessive with achieving and excelling and ascending. From your heart is clean and your intent is pure. You knock and it will open. You ask and it is answered. It has already been gifted to you. The energy of the 6 also speaks about what? Cooperation, healthier choices, doctor's appointments. As I said, somebody is about to what? Be crossover. If you have anything to say, you say it now or forever hold your peace. Don't be like that girl in Imitations of Life, crying on the coffin. It was a fabulous film with Lana Turner. It was about this lady, this black lady. It was in the 40s or 50s, right? She's a maid and she has a daughter. And the daughter is born so light-skinned she can easily pass for white. And the mother went to be this lady's maid, right? Lana Turner's maid. And she was an actress or something like that. But the little girl, the woman she worked for had a daughter and her daughter, so they used to play like friends. But the little girl wanted to be white. She was so embarrassed about her mom always telling her to get lost, go away, and it hurt her mother so much. To when her mother tried to see her, right, because she knew she was about to pass, and she turned her mother away again. First, she pretended she was her maid, right, and then she told her to get thee gone. By the time she realized her mother had passed. Who's sorry? This is what they're going to be feeling as you continue to get about getting great, darling dear. They'll be crying like in Imitations of Life. Yes. Wishing they'd had the foresight to treat you like a human being, not to trick you, right? Yes. Let's get some runes on the table, Scotty. Runes thing. Oh, hell no. I mean, hell yes. Hey, look at all of these runes. 2, 4, 6, you've got 8. The number of strength, Leo energy, right? Having raised your vibration, unable to be tempted in situations. We'll read the ones that are face up first. Right? The first one I touch is the Empress, Bukana. Nurturing unto self. Growth. True growth. You've experienced it, darling, and you love it. You're breathing a different type of air, knowing that you can co-create whatever you want once you get your mind right, being focused on what you deserve. And as I've told you many times, you deserve everything. As you what? Collect up your blessings, your grace, right? Deserve everything. The letter B is represented by the numbers 12 and 15, as well as it speaks about a new beginning, right? This can also speak about birth, because the Empress is the mother of all mothers, embodying all of the queens. This talks about you what? Having been on your fool's journey. So when you sit on your throne of infinite possibilities, know that it is deserving. Someone has to clap better them than you. The next one we have, darling dears, is PATERON, right? This is the High Priestess, and it's in reverse. I'm paying no mind to that, because the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Queen of Swords is the lineup, the one you want to be in. This also speaks about what? A third-party situation, a bitter Betty, somebody who what? Use their what? Tree sloth suspectish behavior to get all up and in your shiznai. This person is unhappy. They are gossiping, slanderation in your name, but they are what? Obsessed. Somebody's also, I just had this. Someone is also realizing they thought they took your person, whether it was a male or female, they thought they took your person from you. No, they didn't take your person. They took the body, because the person was embodying your spirit, darling dear. They was dating you all along, and now they've just got the body, the doppelganger. They are what? Trapped, right? On the balls with their feet, anxious every time their person now leaves the house. If they go to the toilet and stay there too long, they're in there with their phone, because they know how easy it was to cheat with them, not knowing that they left an opening, right? The homosexual is hiring. This person is nervous, blaming you. Why? Because you're bad alone, says Shansia. Posh clap. Yeah. The High Priestess in reverse is somebody who is not above casting spells, weaving webs. The same webs that are what? Ensnaring them. Why? Because you've got your third eye on that bitch. This is Canaz. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you. PATERON is the letter P and the numbers 8 and 11. Your fate and your destiny, right, is not tied up with these bottom feeders. Block party. Block party. Right? Canaz, right, is the Hierophant, Virgo energy. This speaks about you having what? A deep understanding, right, of those that are codependent, those that need what? The company of the feeble-minded, of the spiritual short bus in order to feel great. They always need someone to feel better than. This person is stuck in the DNS. What they wish for you. Can you see how the runes are? It's like a knife in their back. They might get it. They, them, and the letters K, I, and C. The numbers 36 and 39. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's behind what? Their distorted spirit is Father God. This is Uraz. The Hierophant, darling dears. Your boundaries. The physical strength that is now returning to you as you move away from situations that was taking your life force. The numbers 20 and 23, the letters V and U. This also speaks about what? A deep bonding. This is a spiritual upliftment. This is about you trusting the process. Some of you have become mentors, are being mentored at this moment in time. Divine wants you to stick with it. It may not make sense now, but as you continue to what? Put on your cloak of honor and sit on your throne and know your worth. Right. Big cat. I told you, spirit has them in hand. You've got the blank rune. Make a wish, darling dear. And don't make it an evil one, because you'll be sorry. This is boomerang season, darling dear. Wish for the highest good for all, in every situation. It's the only way to be sure. You also have what? Hagalaz. This is the tower, darling dears. On its face, they didn't want the situation to end. They're in a situation, especially this poisonous high priestess in reverse, right? Hates your guts, jealous of your everything. Think they've got your person, right? When it's really just the body. You was the person. They was dating you. They're jealous of you, and they want you as well as wants to be you. They want everything. Proper, full-on, single white female. The maid is having problems with the trash they took out. Oh well, everybody's blocked. You know nothing. You see nothing. You smell nothing. And you have an alibi. This also speaks about what? The lack of feelings you have in a situation. No chance of those from the past being able to return. A definite end to a situation. Just heard knocking at the door. Spirit knocked at the door for you, darling dears, and you opened up. The Tower, Fire, Mars, and Uranus energy is also represented by the number 64 and 67. Yes? What, to do the bathroom? Yeah. Well, show him where it is, darling dear. I'm in the live. I'm very busy. Get O'Shea to open the lock. Taking me off my gangster blood. Let me cut my fan on. As I was saying, the Tower is the letter H, right? This talks about being stagnant and stuck in a situation where there's a lot of what? Passive aggressive. A lot of hate being generated, right? Where you are the crux of it. Those that are on the top of the list for the block party. They, them, and Yes, baby. Because we have Thursday. This is Capricorn energy, darling dears. The devil. Yes. They're on the block party because they've got addictions, darling dear. Codependency, right? Sex addictions. They're addicted to what? Lying out of their lying liar hole. Yes, baby. Benders of the truth. Airbenders. Stuck in the mire that they created. Thursday is represented by the number 60 and 63. The letters T and TH, and it also represents what? An attack. Some of you have been feeling attacked, feeling a bit confused. You better what? Jettison into a spiritual bath. Today is Venus Friday. Talk it into the water. Psalms 91. Obsidian crystal next to your mirrors. Because they like to what? Operate with the mirror magics. They'd like to come through with it. You have to show them who is empress in your domain. Unless you claim dominion over your environment, anything can come in. Oh, golly gosh, we've got Canas again in the reverse. They are in the DNS, darling. They're bottom feeding hell. In the Mud Hut, 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue, 2 streets over from Loser Lane. We discussed this. They might go through heat. Continue your block party. And if they dare ask who the hell do you think you are? Listen, you move in silence. You say nothing. Put back on your glasses and get back on your pedestal. Are you kidding me, blood? Bruh. Or Sistine. Pinkies up. knowing your worth, darling dears. This is also the energy of a 9. The Hermit, Virgo energy, self-examination, self-improvement through knowledge and research. This also, the 9 again speaks about what? An unexpected fortunate event. I told you. You got the blank rune, darling dears. I hope you wished for everything. Hey, I did say highest good, but can't you get everything with the highest good? It's the only way to be fair. Right. Good golly gosh, we're already 41 minutes in. Do we really need to touch the cards? No. We're gonna get the words from the blockies. Should we bring them forward first? What of the blockies? Right. They've learned a lesson. This is why they're mad, son. This is why they're mad. Right. Told you. Dropping off soul ties left, right and center with their suspectish behaviors. Right. As well as what? Life-threatening STDs. You dodged a bullet, big cat. Don't ever be sorry. Sorry that you chose you. Are you mad, blood? They was betrayed by their ego. Everything God opposes. What else? Seeing as you're telling, you might as well do the usher, because we're here for it. As we continue to compile our blocked list for all eternity. Putting the toe tag on it. Doing the young Jeezy. Ziplock this and straight drop that. Yeah. Just one more night, right? To give you something life-threatening, right? A soul tie. And to make you learn the lesson that you're nothing. This is what they want you to understand. Just one little chance. Just one more chance. So they can whisper in your shell like the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter. Those mind-altering bull swankies. Right? The court they are being judged in is not one where you can sit, darling dears. It is the higher court of the Most High. In some cases, you have a court case coming at this moment in time. I told you. The energy of the 9 is about unexpected good fortune. Yes, whatever. This person is doing what? The safari. Oh my gosh. The way he's treating Erica Minna. I mean, I know she's no peach. Everybody has their demons, but he begged for it. Did you see how he chased her? Right? And now he's avoiding the children. Because what he's realizing, what he's lost, is the self-respect. He is turning out to be a full-on shape-shifting, bottom-feeding, back-front, neck-stabbing snake. Did you see Safari? He was in Jamaica, right? Doing the stanky leg, right? With his brethren and his cohorts, while his son, the son that he wished, begged and prayed for, was in the what? Intensive care union, doing the stanky leg. Yeah, whatever they was doing, right? They're full of it now, right? Envying everything that you've got going on. You know how to manage, right? And surpass the managation. Yes, baby, you are not in survival mode. When you was in survival mode, right? Surviving off of saliva, right? Trying to find your common sense, right? Coming out your house like you came from the what? The basement, darling dear, where you was tied up and beaten. That's how you was looking in them streets. Crazy. Barking at passing cars. Now they envy your everything? No, baby. They envied it all along. Why would you think they was absolutely more wicked than they needed to be to you? Oh, good God. Tired of it, blood. Listen. This get me every time, right? They're seeking a vacant orifice. Do you have a vacancy for them? Do you have somewhere an orifice where they can slip in with their suspectish behaviors, knowing, right, they carry something life-threatening, knowing that you're going to get a big bow on this, a big bow, right, a full metal jacket with this, right, knowing that they envy you, and right next to envy is hate. They hate. They can't take it. They've got the CT syndrome. Can't take the big cat. He's happy without them. Them, they, them and arm. What's this that the cards are trying to hide from me? How dare you turn your back? You felt everything and rose. They fear you. Because you was able to what? Get from that cut in the white meat. And what embodied? Proverbs 26:11. You are no fool, returning to the folly, the same folly that broke you. And you sure as shit ain't no dog returning to their vomit. You're a cat, and you'll have nothing else said. They're nothing but what? Tree sloth. Told you. With algae on their fur. Fur is aka pubic hairs. And ecopraxic, I told you they're taking no darling dear. Especially, right, the high priestess in reverse, the mistress, the bitter mistress, right, the one that comes with secrets and lies. They was dating you all along, big cat, through that body, the body that you what simply had to put out because you are that bitch. Always been that bitch and will forever be that bitch. Your growth is your goodness is irritating their demons. Good. Excelente. Irritate on. And they're sick in their cranium. What they wish for you, they have it in what? Spades, a mire of psychological disorders, right? And whomsoever they're around, they are amping it up, darling dear, feeding into it, being an enabler. Continue what? With your darkest glass. Because I told you, as we saw this impartiality card, right? It's being what? Judged in a higher court, darling dear, which is above your pay grade. There will always be a troll underneath your bridge of infinite possibilities. Once you realize who you are, once you love yourself, every inch. Finding it hard? Love on your clavicle bone today. Mine is absolutely lovely, jutting out and everything. Tomorrow it may be my elbow. Listen, I do it piece by piece, or I just love on the whole, depending on how I'm feeling. Let spirit handle it. And if not, the legal situation. Go to the courts. Rich white lady season. You haven't got the energy to focus on these bottom feeders. Right? What does Kipper say about this? Then we're going to push off because it doesn't seem like it's a day for tarot. They're judgment blood. Hey! Block party! Leave them to it. Give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar. What they owe unto you is being gifted back 1,000-fold. Know this. You can't mess with a HEYOKA and think you're going to get to it. You are the blood that pumps the heart that is being beat by the empath. Are you kidding me? This is about you what? This is the Taurus Hierophant energy, having raised your vibration, right? Being mature about it, right? Being illuminated to your inner greatness. This is giving you a brave new world, darling dear. This also speaks about travel. being guided to travel to different lands, learning new things, always taking on more knowledge, because knowledge brings you what? That's right, darling. Choice. And power. Bossing up in their faces. They don't love it. They want you to fall and bust your head on the pavement. They want you to be penniless. But every ill wish, every malicious thought, every ministration they do, is just what? Furthering you. It's the wind at your back. When they cut to that white meat and you gave them law 16, the gift of your back, it's been getting great, fabulous and gorgeous and lovely. This is the only type of personage, ones that on your level, that can approach your throne. Know this. The 1 and the 3, again, we get Scorpio energy, death to the old, in order for the new to be reborn. You transformed your face in this world. Look, this deck don't have nothing more for say. Do we have another? Haven't used these cards in a while. This is your cleanup season, darling dear. A time for you to what? Sit on your seat of grace and what? Take in the Dharma. You worked hard. You deserve love. And it is your fate. What you went through, you had to go through it in order to be the person that you are today. Are you not proud when you look in the mirror what you achieved? Have you not grown to love your own company and appreciate your creativities? Are you not happy expressing yourself, not needing validation? You know how to make the wheel turn in your favor by living your best life. Remembering you have it in you to love like you never loved before. Don't let them take that from you. Put them in the block party. They need it. They love it. They want it. Yes. Sputnik! The hillbilly investigations have been launched by the mouth breathers aghast as you continue to what? Be more than a conqueror. Walking in the way of the Bushido, darling dear, embodying your Reiki on a daily basis. Remembering what? Proverbs 6:12. The worthless and the wicked are constant liars. Advocates of the gingivitis, and they won't change. Why? Because they're stuck in jealousy, right? Third-party situations being pulled about, right? Using lies and spell work. Because the high priestess in reverse, right, does spell work. Could be the Watusi through the graveyard, right? Could be blood magic. This is why listen, not every domicile you go to must you take food and drink. I always walk with my bottles of water and my melons. And baby, if you don't see me with water, melons, or my glasses, I don't see what you're saying and I'm not stopping long. This place is full of darkness. Karma knows their address. Drove up, or should I say came down the pole in high red level boots. They're getting karma for what they did to you. And the biggest karma, which you need to sit with and understand, is the absence of you. Yeah. No longer you saw service. You ain't in service to these bottom feeders. Are you mad, blood? This is gathering season. Let them be Lot's wife and continue to sit in the nosebleed sections while it's driving them crazy. And guess who's doing it? Okay then, I told you, it's above your spiritual pay grade. And today, Big Cat, I task you. I want you to do something for me. Right? I want you to go after everything. Every accolade. Every accomplishment. You want to move? Move! You set that intention and spirit will come to meet you. You want a new job? Send out those applications. What, you think you're not qualified? When you are chosen to get great, no weapon formed against the big cat, Isaiah 54:17, shall prosper, while the wicked have no rest. Isaiah 48:22, crying into their fist as they watch with their children of the corn eye. Let them watch. They can't approach. They simply cannot. In the words of Jocelyn Hernandez, approach the big cat. How dare they? They don't have the balls for it. The Empress embodies all of the queens. You are wicked, wicked, wicked. As the Queen of Swords, the wisdom of your experiences. And you speak your truth. The Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, could be a single parent, but this person knows how to get to the bag. This is what? True husband or wife material. A great advisor. Filled with business acumen. Know how to get them lanes and stay in it and make them fruitful. The Queen of Wands. Highly intuitive. Plan, plotting and strategizing, having the what? Wherewithal to draw the crowds in. You know how to talk it like you walk it. The Queen of Cups, that unconditional love. Continue to give them the gift of your back. Hey, as Father God Most High, your ancestral team, says to you, what? Whatever you like. Whatever you like. Allow the blessing blockers, yeah? Block party, yeah? Leave them with the karma they created. You don't want to share in that. It's a thankless task. Okay? Continue to use the energy of Mars in Virgo over the next few weeks to continue in what? Stealth mode as you what? Collect up your accolades. You're achieving your goals. Being inspired beyond your wildest dreams and motivations. Being focused, man. Be focused on getting great always. Wisdom is knowing when to act and when to watch. And this is the season when you watch, because I'm telling you, your ancestral team is mixing it up a treat. They laughed now, but they're going to cry later. It always comes out on the back end, darling dear. The back end. As you what? Benefits. You get benefits, darling dear. You're getting them. Why? Because you're not around those that come with the itchy and scratchy show. Tree sloth. Blessing blockers. Deliverer of the darkness. A full-on scourge. I'll bring one tarot card out to just see with my giant cards, and then I've got to push off because I didn't expect to talk so long. But you know how it goes. When we're amongst the cats, it goes like that. We go with the flow, right, of positive energies, forward movement, right, 8 of Cups. As I was saying, forward movement, right, not looking back, because this is not Lot's wife season, right. Yes. Moving away from the certified arse kicking of it all. Leave the mouth breathers watching. They like it. They love it. Obsessed. As you obsessed with your goals, they are obsessed with you because you are their goal. This is about you what? Making firm partnerships during Leo season, darling dears. Cleaning up. This is you becoming what? master craftsperson in your fields. I told you. Go after everything. Everything with what? A pure heart and clean. Get it all. This is about sponsorship deals. This is about being recognized. It's also my marriage material card. Some of you are getting married. Mazel tov, congratulations. Did you see their birth natal chart? I'm just saying. I'm not picking on you. I told you, Casey's not a picker. She's a pointer. Free of Pentacale, darling dears. Capricorn energy. In the upright, I might add. Some of you are going to get sponsorship deals. This is new contracts. And again, this is my social media. They are paying from the bottom of their pit. What's this? Right? 9 of Swords. And they are pressed, pumped, and perturbed. Anxious, can't eat, can't sleep. So either they're too fat or they're too skinny. Let me tell you something. Nothing like what your conscience, right, being delivered to you by the ancestors, right? The one that will drag you out of your sleep at 2 in the morning and run through every bad thing you did. Yeah, they're going through it. I told you, mental illness, right? As you continue to activate your badass alchemist ways, you are in full-on manifestation mode. Mercury as well as what? Air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is about you using your intellect, knowing that your table is set. Psalms 23:5. Your head is anointed. And your cup will forever run over when you trust in the Most High. Trust in the unseen will bring you trust in self. Trust in the unseen will give you protection and guidance. Trusting in the unseen will give you discernment. You have those badass alchemist ways. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this. It's not 8 runes, it's 9. Why didn't you tell me? On the whip. So this is the most important one, eh? Yes, baby, you had to see that she's naive. In tarot, this is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun card, darling dears. Swallow. They're having to swallow it in silence, right? And degradation with that spell card casting Mitch or bitch. That is saddled to the one that they was dating you as, if you get what I'm saying. As they was dating that person, they was really dating you. You was always that bitch or garçon in the background, the power grid. They're watching you be happy, right? This is about being spiritually guided, having raised your vibration, darling dears. Yes, baby, love it. This is about your inner child healing. It also speaks about travel, holidays, vacation. Some of you need to take a vacay. Do it, because you've got the peas. Don't be afraid to spend them. As you give, you get. As you get, you give. Money is energy. And by knowing thyself, you activate your badass alchemist ways. They're not even... Listen, there's subterfuge and bull swanky in this season where your flip-flops are well and truly on. They're bull swanky and their shade is not even on your level, blood. You know when shade is not on your level? Let me take a big sip of my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked. I'm seeing 3 hearts at the top, as well as a diamond, darling dear. Can you see the diamond? Look, lean in, big cat. Lean in, best friend. Can't you see the diamond? Diamond. He is formed under the most extreme of pressures. Right? And we've got 3 hearts. Right? That would be to me the 3 of Cups. This is about celebration of yourself, celebrating your feminine energy, about invitation parties. You're going to be invited out, darling dears. We already saw the lovers on the runes, the Gemini energy. This is going to be a union, a harmonious union. One that is what? Being drawn together by Archangel Michael. Go and make sure you're dressed to impress. I'm not listen. Put out the stops. And make sure you read the room. Send your third eye into the room. Ask your sleep on it when you get these invitations. Because you have to be sure. Right. Are we finished? Are we finished? I believe we are. Toddle over to Teesprings or to Patreon. At Teesprings, I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Patreon, you will have access to all of the extended reads, darling dear, because you've got to keep up with the intel as it's being delivered unto thee. And remember, time is fluid. When you see a reading from the big cat, know it's for you. And know there's a peccadillo to further allow you to embody, right, your 8 Bushido rules as you sit on your seat of infinite possibilities. And as I always say, don't get smoked. No, smokeation is not good. It's very bad. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat.